Danielle, what was happening in your life before your injury?
I was a high school junior. I was in Michigan. I had a boyfriend. I enjoyed making my own jewelry. And I was also doing some modeling.
You were excited about that?
I was hoping possibly to make a career out of it.
So what happened in your life after your injury? You were in a coma for over 3 months.
Yes, I was.
So what happened when you came out of the coma?
There was nothing at all that I was able to do. I was being fed through a tube. I could not walk, talk, couldn't see anyone. Family, friends, anyone that came to see me in the hospital. I didn't know they were there. They would touch me, and I couldn't feel them at all.
So, to reiterate, when you woke up from the coma,
Yes.
you didn't know what happened to you,
No, I did not.
didn't know family and friends around you,
No.
didn't even know your own name.
No, I did not.
So with a lot of time,
Yes.
a lot of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, you got yourself to where you are today physically, which was no easy feat.
No, it was not.
I know when people look at you, they see you have a cane,
Yes, I do.
so they know you have a vision impairment.
Correct.
What don't they see about you?
That I also have what's called a memory deficit.
When you say memory deficit, is it ever coming back?
No, it is not.
Aside from your mom
Yes.
and your grandfather, who you remember now,
Correct.
do you remember any of your family?
No, no one.
Do you remember any of your friends?
Not at all. No.
So you have a whole past life that happened before your injury that you don't remember at all.
I do not.
Now, I know you've told me that you would like to go back to school to get a job.
Well, of course. It sounds wonderful.
Why has this been a very difficult challenge for you?
Because remembering not only all the things that I was able to do, but all the things that I would be able to do now. I wouldn't know where to begin.
I know that you have a seizure disorder that's directly related to your brain injury.
Yes, I do.
Why don't you explain about what happens when you have a seizure, and I'll talk about your medication when you're done.
What happens to me is I, so to speak, I blank out. I cannot speak till anyone was happening to me. I begin to shake, I lose my balance. At that time, I must be taken to the emergency room immediately.
Why?
Otherwise, I'd be causing myself to have a further brain injury, which would be life-threatening to me.
Now, you take over 3 different types of anti-seizure medication, over 24 pills every day,
Yes, I do.
just in hopes that you'll be seizure-free.
Correct.
Just because you take the pills doesn't mean that you won't have a seizure,
No, it does not.
which could be life-threatening to you.
True.
How long do you have to take these pills for?
For the rest of my life.
How were you injured, Danielle?
I was with my friend, and we were not only going to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting for some support for him. And I was hit head-on by a drunk driver.
What happened to you in the car?
I went directly through the windshield, landed somewhere in the street when I found out.
Were you wearing a seatbelt?
No! Why bother? What's going to happen to me? Nothing. That's
Why?
easier said than done.
Why do you want to spread your message to people about what happened to you?
Because I want everyone to know for a fact that once you have a brain injury, you do have that brain injury for life. And the way that you're hoping your life was going to have turned out to be, it never will.
You're making a lot of progress in your life.
Yes, I am. However, it will never be as much progress as I was
I
hoping.
think the Brain Injury Association of Massachusetts has given Danielle the opportunity to share her story with everybody. And Danielle spends quite a bit of time speaking at different engagements for them. I think that Danielle has become a very effective speaker, and she's been able to get her message across, and that audiences really listen to what Danielle has had to say.
I never will, no. However, all I could do is think of myself and move on. Because crying about it is not going to help me improve at all.